And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Made a defender miss. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right on the money. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, down a throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Novak. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
With the catch, it's Novak. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. On target. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
You make a play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Military stop. Military stop.
Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle offense to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go right back to him. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Finds a man on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Novak. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Common receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. All wideouts, no backs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. They want to run it left here. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's got a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pressure coming. Hines is back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
2nd down coming up.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Might as well stick with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Gets away from one. He's got space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Durant. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They're still firing away even with this lead. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Houston's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's got it down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The play action fake. Fires left. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Houston wants to play fast. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right, and really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat, maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it. If the deep...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the back. Turning it on. Stumbled to the ground.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Houston going up tempo.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They go to the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Zings it complete to the right. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is...
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have...
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And now this offense will take the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Fowler. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Lets it fly. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. There he goes. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Hit as he throws. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And
it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged out of the air. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. He leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Leading for the wire. Touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know